What's up, guys? So today I'm going to show you how to program a Digitrax decoder and a Kato SD70 ACE using the Digitrax Zeypher system. Then after we get this programmed, we're going to speed match it with this Kato SD80 Mac. The SD80 Mac runs a lot smoother than the SD70 ACE, and they're both Kato, but they both run different. So I'm going to show you guys today how to speed match your locos using, basically you can do this with any brand. I'm going to show you first how to decode a decoder and then how to speed match two engines. So using the Digitrax Zeypher system. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Alright, first you're going to want to set up the programming track just like your manual says to do. Connect the two wires to the cord. Like I have a permanent programming track in my DCC drawer, as I call this. So anyway, you're going to take your engine and put it on the programming track. Just like that, on the programming track. Okay, once you've set your engine on the programming track, you're going to go to programming mode, which is this button right here. Hit it until you see page pop up, which we're going to do page ops programming. The other version of programming is on ops session, which you can program it on the layout. But I prefer using the programming track just because it's a lot simpler. Alright, then you're going to program your decoder by hitting loco. I'm going to number mine 1989 to match the engine, which I like to program my decoders to have the same number as the engine. So if I want to find that engine, and I can just dial it up, and there we go. Anyway, you're going to hit loco, hit CV read, which is also the T and the plus symbol next to step CV, this button right here. See what your decoder already has programmed. As it already has 000. Now I want it to be 1989. So while it's on this screen, I'm going to hit 1989 and then hit CVWR, which stands for CV write. You're going to write your decoder to be 1989. Okay. Then you're going to go back to page, logo, address 4, just hit loco until you cycle through, hit CV read, and we're going to see if our decoder is programmed for 1989. And sometimes it takes a while to read it, to find out what it is. And see, it came back 1989. So our decoder is programmed to run this engine. So now, let's put it back on the track. Now the engine's on the track, and you've dialed it into the Digitrax system. You just go ahead and crank it away. And that's how you program an engine decoder. Alright, once you've got your decoder programmed, you'll notice that some engines won't run together with other because they're too fast, or one's too slow, or vice versa. So you have to speed match your engines. It's a pretty simple way to do it. First, you're going to want to find like a ruler or something. I have a scale ruler that has 6 inches marked on it. Next, if you have an iPhone, let's see here. You're going to want to go to the App Store and download. You're going to want to go to, that's my girlfriend in the background with Marcus Newbarker's layout, by the way. You're going to go to Model Speed, and it's a speed calculator. It's really simple, actually. Really, really simple. So let's go about it. Basically, how this works is when the engine passes like this point here, you want to start it. When it reaches here, the end of it, you're going to stop it. So you can just go, you can get really fast, but you're going to want to set up according to the profiles. You can pick scale. You just pick your scale up here, and we're in miles per hours, and then you pick either inches on a yardstick, or you can even do scale speed. But I just do inches because it's easier, and I don't have to like find like a 40-foot box car or something like that. But anyway, let's go back to the main menu. Well, so in the box that your Zeypher system came in, you'll notice that you have a manual for mobile decoders. You're going to want to get this out because it's very helpful in determining what to do when you're speed matching engines. Anyway, you're going to flip to page 29 and you'll see a list of all these CVs and what they do. The ones that we'll be playing with are CV2, I think it's 2, yeah, 2, 5, and 6. You're going to then want to flip to page 53. Okay, now that we're on this page 53 with our starting values, you're going to take the first engine that you want to program the second engine to match. You're going to take the first engine and program on what you want it to be. So if you want 2 sets of like road switchers or mainline locos, program the first engine to have those values in each CV. So CV2 you do 26, CV6 you do 48, CV5 you do 98. Okay? We've already done that on the first engine and we have it set to mainline loco. Okay? Alright. Now that you know about the program to use it, you're going to want to take the engine that you want to speed match your new engine to. And you're going to take it and you're going to do the speed test with it. Okay, you're going to start the thing as soon as it crosses your first point and ends on your next one. Alright, we got it at 66 miles per hour. So we're going to try and speed match the other one to match that same speed. Okay, now that we've done that engine, let's go ahead and set the values on the second engine to that and see what we get. Before you speed test your engines, you're going to want to pick on page 53 one of these 3 values here to set your engine as. I'm going to set my engines as mainline locos and set the values with this in each CV. So let's begin with, okay, so to program your engines, you're going to hit page, CV, select the CVs you want to change. So we want to change CV2 first, so you're going to see what's on CV2, see if it's even listed anything. We're going to set it as 26 because that's what the table says and it's written. We're going to go to CV6, read what it says. It says 0, so we want to set it to 128 like the table says. Okay, we're going to pick loco CV. You're going to do CV5 next. Read what it says. It's on 0 as well. You're going to set it to 154 like the table says as well. Okay. I'm just going by what this table says again right here. So if you want road switches, you're going to have different values for each CV. Okay? But we're doing mainline loco. Okay? You're going to do that to both your engines that you want to speed match. You're going to set them exactly to this table and then do the timing thing again. You're going to find out that they're not the same. The first loco, you just want to keep it set to those numerical values. On your second engine that you want to speed match, you're going to experiment with those CVs. With the other engine, you're going to want to see where its starting speed is at, with the dial on the Zeypher set to the same one that you used on the other one. And then when it hits its first point, start, end. It's 85 miles an hour scale speed. That's really too fast for what we need. So, alright, now that we've done that to both, it's way too fast. So we're going to keep the CV2 being the exact same CV. Okay? We're going to go to CV6 and we're going to play with that one and CV5. So let's go to the Digitrax system. From doing this already, I found out that I have a big difference in my CV values on these two engines. With 1989's CV values, we're going to go to CV5 because, again, you're going to leave CV2 being the same. You're not going to change it, period. You're going to go to CV6 first. Okay, CV6. Read what it says. Once you get the feedback for it, you're going to I'm just going to punch in 90 because that's what I found is what my local speed match at. You're going to go to CV5, read what it says. Once it gives you the readout, you're going to change it to 60 and hit CV right. You're going to hit CV right after every number you punch in like that when you change the CV value. Alright, so now that our loco is ready to go, you just exit out of it and put it back on the track. Once you finish putting the CV values in and trying to get them matched together, you're going to put both engines together on the same track with the Zeypher system. It's kind of complicated. You're going to start the first one. But when you start them, you're going to want to keep your knob the same way for both of them. This little knob here, you're going to keep it right between 1 and 2. That's what I do anyway. Hold it while you get the second engine, Loco 4599. Get it started. And you'll see that you got to hold them and then count 3. 1, 2, 3. And then you just watch them and see if they run together. As you can see, the first engine runs away from the next one. So we've got a little more fine-tuning to do. Since how we found out they're different, and this engine's running away from the other one, you're going to put this back on here, and we're going to experiment with those CVs again. Since how I had the knob set at its top speed that I ever set it at, I'm going to go experiment with my top voltage one first, which is CV5 is your maximum voltage. Page programming. CV5. Okay, you're going to get them both going again. And then 1, 2, 3. Let go. And see. And as you can see, I slowed it down too much. So as you can see, I lowered the CV values too much because this one was getting ran over by the other one. So we're going to go to program mode page, CV5, which is the max voltage, CV read, which is this button. It's 45, so we're going to add, let's see, 7 to that? Yeah, no, let's add 8, and we'll do CV53, write that. Okay, we're going to go to CV6 now, read what it says. Saying 75 here, we'll move it to. Okay, so you can see it says CV75, so we're going to add an 8 to that. So we're going to make it 83, hit CV right, and then you take it back to the layout and do the same test. Now in 3, just let them go 1, 2, 3, and see that the other one is still kind of too fast. So let's slow it down a little, speed it up a little more. As you can see, it was running still a little too slow, so not much slower. So we're going to go to page CV5, read what it says. I'm only going to bump it up 2, so let's make that 55, write that. Okay, CV read. Alright, now we're going to go to CV6, read what it says. It says CBA3. Let's add 3 to that, so that makes it 86. And right. And let's try it again. 1, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, they are speed matched now. Alrighty. Alrighty, say you want to mew these two engines together so they run in sync. We're going to mew this one to this one. So let's go back to the Zeypher system and mew them together. Okay, now that you've speed matched them together, I'm going to show you how to mew two engines together. To mew two engines together, it's really, really simple. You're going to select the lead number of the lead loco, which is 499. Okay? You're going to hit the mew button, which is the third button down, mew. This little light's going to start flashing to indicate that you're in mew mode. While that's flashing, you're going to select whatever direction your engine is facing, the second engine that you want to mew into it is facing. Like mine's facing backwards, so I have to hit this button into reverse. Okay? You hit mew. 1989 is the second engine I want to put in there, okay? You'll see that these are still flashing. So you're going to hit the CV read button, or add has the plus here symbol. Plus. It's in there now. So now, when you go back up to your engines, which are right here, and now that your engines are mewed together and speed matched, you should be able to just dial in the loco on your Digitrax, the lead loco, and start turning the knob. And away you go. And there you have it. Two mewed engines. Let's connect them to a train and run it around the layout.